Hello and welcome back to my RC channel. I'm AndyRC and today I'm doing a quick news video as there's a couple of things that I want to talk about. So first of all, I want to thank everyone for entering the B-Fight and Leader 120 giveaway. There was over 1,500 people that entered, which is crazy, and as I said in the video, I wish everyone could have been winners, and hopefully the reception that video got will allow me to do more giveaways. So the winners are John Hoyles, and he has won the B-Fight, and then Julian Jacobs has won the Leader 120. So congratulations to both of those guys, and I'm sorry to everyone else for this late announcement of the winners. I know I've had a lot of questions about that. I had to wait for the guys to reply before I could announce it on the channel. So, the next thing that I want to talk about is the Let's Drone Out podcast. Now, I've been on the last couple of episodes, so basically it's a weekly podcast that streams live on YouTube at 8 PM on a Thursday. And they have some great guests on there, such as some of the guys from Rotor Riot and Flight Test, and then reviewers such as Joshua Bardwell and Painless360. So this Thursday I'm going to be on there along with Seek ND FPV, aka Carlitos, and also Mal from the Drone Crusaders events here in the UK as well. So I'll be putting a link in the below if you want to subscribe and come join us tomorrow. There's a live chat where you can ask questions and things. So other than that, there are a lot of new products coming out that I'm waiting for in the post. The first is the Topsky F7X FPV goggles, so I'm really looking forward to checking these out. I mentioned them in the last news video that I did, but they haven't shipped yet. I think the first 100 pieces have sold out and are due to ship today, actually. Now, I'm not sure whether mine is in that batch, so I'll let you know, but if the EV100s are anything to go by, then I probably won't be the first to check them out. So I don't think there is going to be as much hype around these as the EV100s because they are at a more premium price, but if they are as good as the specs with a 720p display and a 4:3 or 16:9 switchable aspect ratio and a built-in DVR, removable receiver modules and a 42-degree field of view, then they are setting themselves up to knock Fat Shark and Omway off the top of the table, but we shall see. So there's also another Mavic style copter coming out, and I should be checking that one out. It's called the Seafly, and it's priced around £370. It's got a 3-axis gimbal and a 1080p camera, and anyone trying to take on DJI is very brave these days, so I'll look forward to seeing if it's any good. And now on to race drones, and I should be getting to check out the HolyBro Kopis. Now, I'm a big fan of HolyBro and their brand, and this one seems to be their take on a stretched X, and it has some really impressive specs, such as D-Shot 1200 and their Kakute F4. The manual has a Joshua Bardwell feel to it, and I know he's worked with HolyBro in the past, and it says that it supports up to a 6S, so yeah, definitely looking forward to that one. Now, on the cheaper end of the scale, I'm waiting for the Furibee X215. Now, this one also has D-Shot 1200 and comes with some pretty hefty 2206 2600 kV motors. But I'm sad to see that GearBest seems to have done away with the Furibee Futon, so I'd be interested to see if this is a worthy replacement or if they are working on an updated version of that, because that was a great model. But they also have another model coming out called the Furibee DarkMax, which I'm also waiting on, and that one seems to also take a 6S battery. And then they have another model called the Furibee QAV220 and another one called the Furibee Nebula, and I really like the name of that one. So yeah, there's a lot of stuff coming out of GearBest at the moment, and they have a pretty good track record when it comes to the really decent bind and flyers. Just a couple of bad eggs in there, but other than that, yeah, pretty good. Oh, by the way, speaking of Furibee, if you saw my review of the Ishin EV100 and aren't happy with the price increase, then GearBest seems to have a rebranded version for a cheaper price, so I'll link that in the below if you are still interested in those. Now, onto micros. Now, my channel is known for checking out micros. It's sort of where I started, and the micro market is expanding so rapidly that I can't even keep up. So rather than take you through the specs of all these new micros that are going to be coming out, I'm just going to list them and you can check them out for yourself. So, are you ready? This is going to be kind of like a quick fire micro quad round. So, we have the Furibee Q95, the GoFly CP90, the Fighter 130, the Furibee X140, really looking forward to that one as a side note, the SPC Maker 90NG, the SPC Maker 95GF, the SPC Maker 110NG, and the QAV105. Man, that is a lot of micros. It looks like I'm going to be really busy. One thing I'll say though is that it's pretty exciting times with all of these models, and with these micros I'm seeing a lot of CCD cameras now making it onto them, which I predicted, so I'll have to see which are the good ones, but they all seem pretty good so far. And I'll have some coupons for them as well, which I'll link in the below. GearBest seems to have these coupons which does usually undercut Banggood's prices, but I've told them if they set the price at this in the first place, then it will be more attractive to people, but there you go. So that's about it for the news. If there's any more products that you're interested in, then leave a comment in the below and I'll see what I can do. But other than that, as always, thanks so much for watching. Please continue to subscribe. Cheers.